There we go. Good morning, everyone, on this wonderful Thursday. It's one of those mornings, folks. It's one of those mornings, especially after a longer break again between streaming. Nothing works. So just give me a second. I'm trying my best this morning already to there we go, to not go bonkers about this. I've been working for like over half an hour to get everything working again. That's also why I'm this late. But I hope at least what I got working should work now. So I hope we're fine with it. I hope at least the audio works. That I haven't checked yet. But yeah, expect a few bumps this stream because I don't have a keyboard. It's not loaded. I was looking for a loading cable in my whole flat for 20 minutes. I think the camera on the phone is acting up again, probably because of the heat. What else? You know, it is how it is. So let's have a look at chat and all you beautiful folks who are here. Welcome in, Lord Brazor. Patrick, vielen Dank fürs dabei sein und vielen Dank für den Lurk. Yanni, good to see you. Taka, welcome in. Enjoy your lunch, Taka. It is one of these days, sadly. I'm sorry to hear that, Yanni. Yeah, I'm also having one of those weeks. So there's just a few things right now that are piling up again, and yeah, I don't feel all too good about it. I'll be honest with you. We'll see how we put everything back together somehow. And where were we? There we go. Patrick, thank you so much also for the 2 months. I'm a bit late. It's also super fucking hot still, and super humid. Yesterday it's been raining again and there were thunderstorms. Today it's like 30 degrees again. I think I need to move to Sweden or something. Silver, thank you so much for, I guess, lurking. Thank you so much for your wishes. Thanks for the 31 months. And also have fun at the workshop. And Patrick, thank you so much as well for gifting a sub to Yanni. That's very kind of you. Yanni is one of the longest members of this community, so if she doesn't deserve a sub, I don't know who does. I'm also drinking coffee, guys. I'm drinking coffee instead of tea. That's the level we're dealing with today. Just in case you're wondering. That's the level. All right. A little bit organization-wise, folks. Today we're gonna stream for 2.5, maybe 3 hours. Kind of depends on how hot it gets in here. On Monday, I didn't want to try because Monday was one of the hottest days of the year in Germany. It was really devastating and I needed to work the next day. You can imagine how fucked up it is running around in the sun at work at the moment for like 6 to 8 hours. So yeah, that's also putting a little bit more of strain on me, I guess. And I'm also working tonight. So right now I'm also working 5 days a week again instead of 4 because we are understaffed. So yeah, I think like 3:30 or something is the longest I can do today. I hope you understand. I hope we still have a good time together in the meantime, no matter the technical difficulties, no matter the mood or life's circumstances, you know. In the end, the living room is a place to relax, not only for you, but also for me. So yeah, I hope we can do that together today. So let's start with a little bit of pianist's choice, as we always say in the beginning. Let me warm up a bit. I haven't played the piano in a while. I'm also still super late in case any of the patrons. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. In case any of the patrons are here right now who are subscribed to the tier where you get a monthly improvisation, I still haven't finished all of the impros for July. Now it's August already, so I'm gonna send out 2 improvisations to each one of you. It might still be a few days. I might need another week to get to the weekend and start recording then. At least the reminding and do the mastering, because yeah, at the moment it's just a bit much, I'll be honest. We'll get through, and I'm sorry you have to wait a little bit longer for your improvisations because of that, but yeah, I hope you understand. So far you've been very, very kind when it comes to this. Thanks so much for the lurk. Stallion Man, I hope you have a good day at the office. Hope not too much stress. Right, so instead of, well, it's not Monday, but I think we'll still start with Monday by Ludovico Einaudi. I just need to be able to get my windows. Like, I also don't have like a keyboard right now here, so I need to kind of see where the mouse is on the other screen here. Okay, there we go. Oh. All right. Let's see if the cameras work. This camera works. This camera, for fuck's sake. Doesn't work, I guess. Ah, for fuck's sake, come on. Okay, there we go. Works now. It's so unusual for me to play the piano again. Haven't played in the last... since our last stream, basically. Since last Thursday, for a week, I haven't played the piano now. Oh, let's get back to this. was our first piece for today, called Monday by Ludovico Einaudi. Mr. Anarchy, thanks for joining us in the living room today. Thank you so much for the follow or seat reservation. If you'd like to say hi in chat, if you want to lurk away, please do so. But thanks so much for being here. Let me quickly get the keyboard. Let's see if it's loaded enough. Maybe we're lucky. Maybe it was loaded all along. Let's see. Yes, it does work. Perfect. Okay, at least one more thing that actually works on this stream. Thanks so much for the claps, Lord Brazel. I appreciate it. Alright, let's play a piece next that I normally sing, but I don't think I want to today. Let's try to see, or let's see what we can do here with an instrumental cover. The song is by a band called All J. It is called Matilda. It's very dark here, by the way, because this lamp is also somewhere else right now. Oh god. Or maybe we do sing it. This is from Matilda. Just like Johnny Flynn said, the breath I've taken and the one I must go on. Put the grenade pin in your hand so you understand who's boys. Mad if he sleeps top to toe with her success. Oh, this is from Matilda. Thanks so much for the lyric, Lord Brazen. And she needs you. This is for Matilda. And she needs you. And this is for Matilda. And then she needs you. This is for Matilda. turns out that one is still a bit too high. Now I remember why I didn't want to sing it anymore after last time. This was Matilda by All J. Let's rather go back to the piano. Thanks so much for the claps, Yanni. It's much appreciated. Oh, it's so warm. It's so warm. This was a song by Blue Stali called Scrape. We do continue with a German song, although you won't notice it's German since, except for the title, since we play an instrumental of this one. It is called Blau, which just translates to blue. How did this one go? What is going on with my brain this morning? Like, seriously. Brain X not found. I still am not sure. Like, I have no idea how I normally play the left hand in this. I don't know. I've played this piece 200 times in the last 4 years, and I have no idea how I played it. Or I usually play it. Cheers to that. Thanks for the claps, Yanni. Brain fog. What the hell is brain fog? Like when you wake up and you're still like this, because then yes, maybe. Then maybe it's true. The legends were true. Hey, Panda. Good to see you. How have you been? Maybe Google it, hard to explain. Okay, now I'm curious. Okay, hey Rob, that sounds oddly specific. Brain fog? Hey Pandas, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate that so much. Thanks for amazing 11 months, closing in on a whole year. And Batty, good to see you as well. Have a wonderful stream as well. Stream? Yeah, well. Have a great time here with us, and of course, a great day. Okay, it says here brain fog is the... What's MECFS? Jesus Christ. Brain fog is pathogenetic term for a delirium? I don't know if we were talking about the same thing. Did I Google the right thing? Because this sounds very much like something very serious and something you should be diagnosed for. Brain fog occurs when a person is slightly less wakeful or aware than normal. Okay. The pathogenetic feature of delirium since physician George Greiner pioneered the term in 1817. So basically you're just... Well, here it sounds like it's mostly a term for certain diseases. Lebensmittel, Schlafmangel etc. können Ursachen sein für verminderte Leistung des Gehirns. Ja gut. Dafür brauche ich aber kein eigenes Wort. Like, what is that called brain fog these days? Like, if you're just not... I mean, yeah, of course. It's so funny. Like, I really don't mean to make fun of it or anything. Like, if that's the term people refer to it these days, I mean, that's fine. I mean, it is a thing. But I find it so funny that there's like such a fun word like brain fog for it now, and not just like you're treating your body like shit and your brain is part of your body, so your brain is not functioning anymore. Like, why not just say I didn't eat enough, or I didn't sleep enough? So basically with brain fog, you're talking about not really being there because you're not functioning properly. Is that it? These days, since 18 when? Yeah, but like the thing since 1817, the brain fog term there is mostly used in like pathogen, like in diseases, right? Like it sounds like what Yanni is referring to is mostly used kind of like for like, yeah, I'm just not there fully. Whereas that is mostly used yeah, for people with actual cognitive disabilities. Yeah, okay. So it's more like, it sounds more like a term that was used for something specific before, but now kind of made its way into like everyday speech. But yeah. The thing is, the reason why I asked mostly is because I've stumbled upon this term before, but mostly in like weird ads that want to sell me some weird mushroom tea that's gonna lift my brain fog, where I'm like, or you just sleep enough, I guess, now that I know what it is. Yeah, I don't know. But I feel like in lately, I mean, that's why I said lately, not like in 18 something moves, right? Hey, Toythadia, long time no see. How's it going? Guys, Toythadia, a wonderful Polish musician, loop artist, guitarist. Please check him out. Yeah, and maybe that comes with, how do I say this now without hurting anyone's feelings? Like I don't mean this in any bad or judging way. Just something that, at least for me personally, maybe it's just my perception, of course, but that there's like these days there's a lot of names for a lot of things that have always existed, and where I'm wondering where this need comes from, because like in a lot of instances, I would say it's a very good thing that there's certain things that we are classifying these days and naming, because if you put a name on it, you make it more visible as well, right? For example, when it comes to certain how do you say that, like neurodivergencies or things like, of course, depression, for example, something well basic as that as well. It's a great thing that we're now talking about it, that it's not now like, oh, you probably just haven't slept enough and you're just not yourself lately, you know. But we can say like, no, it's like a clinical depression. It's something you suffer from. It's something you have to address. It's something you need to see and accept, etc. Right? But I feel like maybe because of that, since which again is a good thing, we're starting to getting used to thinking more about ourselves and thinking more about certain things. Kind of a side effect of that is also like naming everything, and also a little bit like over analyzing stuff maybe, or over, how do you say, over diagnosing stuff. Which again always sounds like I'm not saying that someone who's actually suffering from something shouldn't be diagnosed with anything, right? I'm not saying like, oh, these days kids are not really depressive, they're just overdiagnosed. I'm not saying that, of course. But like when I hear something like brain fog, just to have a name for like where does it help you? And I'm actually personally curious. Where would it help you to call it brain fog instead of just being, I'm not really there, I need to sleep more, or I feel like I can't concentrate, I should eat more? I mean, I'm breaking it down to those two things right now because that was the two things you mentioned, Yanni, right? But well, then again, it doesn't hurt as well, right? So it doesn't really hurt anyone saying like you got brain fog. But like I always feel like people make a thing out of it, and also a lot of people, and maybe that's also the internet, right? I'm not saying a lot of people actually, but like, yeah, because the part that you see is mostly on the internet, and we have to remind ourselves that the internet is not everyone, right? But like you make it a thing. You don't say like, I didn't sleep well, I should sleep more, I'm not actually looking after myself, eating enough and sleeping enough and drinking enough. You're like, oh, I have brain fog. You know, like you make it a thing instead of just calling it what it is, like a deficiency in you caring for yourself, right? Hey, Bob. Thanks so much for listening during work. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Ab Nicole, good to see you. Moose, welcome in. Let me catch up with chat. Sorry, it's one of the one of these days. My mind is a little bit all over the place, so I'm naturally just randomly following these trains of thought. I'm sorry. We'll get back to the music soon. Stick with green tea. That's also great for health reasons. Indeed, yes, Yanni, yes. I really enjoy green tea. I mean, this morning I just felt like having a coffee. Like, I really enjoyed it. I was sitting on my couch. I was having a coffee. Sometimes I do enjoy a coffee as well. But yeah. But I do agree. Long run, green tea is superior. National holiday in Poland today. So chillin'. Nice, Tarthadia. Enjoy your day off. Enjoy your day off. We use it in Australia? For basically lack of coffee or sleep. Brain fog? Okay, yeah. Okay, so also like just like not being fully there consciously. Half asleep. Advertisers use these for sales. Could be a thing, sadly. Yeah, definitely, Yanni. I mean, that's the next thing. It's like so often. Luckily, my algorithm kind of switched again lately to mostly One Piece and motorcycle memes. But for example, on Instagram, for a while, all the advertisement I got, and I wonder where that comes from. Like when I didn't use Instagram that much, so the algorithm didn't have a lot of my data from what I've seen to choose from, except what I posted myself and what it knows about me, like my origin, like where I come from, my age, etc. Probably from somewhere. I mean, Meta knows everything. So a lot of the stuff I got was like, oh, you have brain fog? Here, try this tea. You can't organize your life? Try this app. You don't need to train more, you just need to use this one thing for a week. You know, like always this like trying to sell like this one solution to fix your life. I think that's a thing lately, right? It's not like, yeah, man, you gotta just like sit down and reevaluate your life and get your shit together. And that's a process, and that takes time and effort and dedication, you know, to build habits. People don't want to hear that these days, it seems. Like people want to hear, no, you're doing fine, you know? Just sleep 4 hours, wake up way too late, like be awake until like 10 in the morning, sleep until 2, have a liter of coffee, but don't drink any water for 3 hours after you woke up. You know, then go to work for 6 to 8 hours. Like, best thing, don't eat there. And then come home, like do some cocaine. But like if you drink our mushroom tea in the morning, all that is fine, you know, that's just the most healthy lifestyle. Just add the mushroom tea. And organize your cocaine intake with like our calendar app. Please. Which is AI driven. It tells you when exactly to do the cocaine, so it kicks you the most. You know, I don't know. Oh, didn't want to cause this discussion. No worries, Yanni. You know, my brain works like that. If I'm sidetracked, I'm going on a side quest. Always been like that. Always will. Bagatur, welcome, and thanks so much for 19 months. My favorite number, 19. I appreciate all the support coming this way. And Rob, thanks so much as well for 11 months. Welcome back, Taka. Stop using Instagram, says Finn. Hi there, by the way. Too much doom scrolling. Definitely. Like the whole Reels thing, same on YouTube, right? With the YouTube Shorts, etc. TikTok only does that, right? I don't use TikTok, so but yeah, it's just Reels basically, right? Yeah, it's just there to make you addictive. Like it's just there to make you use the app more. I mean, it's still a product. It's not a service. Like people don't understand that sometimes, I feel like things like Instagram. Okay, I wanted to stop saying like people do this, people do that. No, I mean, that's not fair. There's probably a lot of people who don't, but I think in general, there is a certain danger for everyone, I guess, to forget that these are products, not services. Like they are not there to provide you with a service. They are not there to help you engage your audience. They are not there to do all the other stuff. I mean, that's how they catch you. That's how they tell you why you should use them. But in the end, it's a product. It wants to be used. It wants to be sold. It wants to make money. Twitch is no different there, right? It's a company. Like Yes, it's a great place to stream. Yes, it's a great place to share your thoughts, to build up a community and all that. But most and foremost, it's a company selling a product. Otherwise, it wouldn't use the structure it does to do the things it does, right? Jesus, I'm catching up with chat again. OXD, welcome and joined in at the weirdest conversation. This is not even close to the weirdest conversation we had here. Thanks Turka, by the way, for the 43 months. Thank you so much. Thanks Finn for 100 bits, bringing the hype train even on level 2. We're just talking about weird stuff and we're on a hype train, you know? Only in the living room. I love it. No hype song, no celebration, no confetti all over the place. It's just us continuing to talk about the dangers of social media. Let's get hyped. Tried posting to TikTok before, says Finn. Not anymore now, but never consume TikTok. YouTube Shorts, I watch very rarely. I just search for certain creators' shorts. I never scroll YouTube Shorts. Yeah, me neither. On Instagram, I am definitely guilty of doom scrolling every now. Well, every now and then is even an understatement. Let's be honest. I get into that loop quite often, a little bit too often, if I'm being totally honest. What's what, the cocaine calendar? It's up there, I'd say. Oh, hype talks indeed. Reminds me a bit of community night. Yeah, I mean, that's always what we've been doing here, right? Let's be honest. This has always been kind of both a music stream and a just chatting stream. The people who are making fun of this are actually right about it. We could actually just put some... I could also play a little bit in the background. Helps me think either way. I anyway lost my train of thoughts. I don't know where we started. I know I took a wrong turn somewhere, ending up at the whole social media stuff. But before that, I think we were somewhere else. Oh, right. The whole selling stuff and naming things. Right. Right. And how a lot of these apps try to sell you, or a lot of these products these days and these startups. Like, I feel like it's a red flag already if I see a reel or some advertisement or whatever. That basically tries not to be an ad, but tries to be a reel from like some random dude who's like, oh yeah. Like, do you know that as well, guys? Like, you're just waking up in the morning and you can't concentrate. Like, I was the same, but like, then I found this stuff. Like, and the thing is, they don't talk as if it's an ad. Like, that's out. We don't do this anymore. It's just like you're trying to be like, to sell yourself and then the product as well, and relate to the people, right? Like, I'm just a random creator, I'm like you, and I couldn't concentrate, but then I discovered mushroom tea. And since I drink mushroom tea every morning, man, it was a game changer. Like, really, you need to try it. Like, and then they have this great offer, like, that I totally randomly, like, we have this code where I also get 10%, but like, I actually tried it myself and it's great. I do it every morning. Like, no, you don't. First and Famous, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in. Sounds like we need a new community song. Yeah, there's this one song. Let me see if I can find it, because that sums up pretty well. Yeah, here we go. Alright, let's do the song, because it fits perfectly what we're talking about at the moment. This is a song called... Oh, well, I don't tell you how it's called. Let's just sing it. But it's by Tom Cardy. I hope you like it. Kind of... It's so great. It actually sums up well what we're talking about. I just woke up, should I drink? water and stretch. No, no, I'm gonna drink 4 cups of coffee and smoke a cigarette instead. And then I'll go on social media until it's dinner time. Yeah, smoke some weed and then I'll binge eat. Then I got a little time to complain online. I'm anxious. And why is God doing this to me? Oh, it's Oh, it's misery. What could it be? Possibly it's all your apathy. Why am I anxious? I would try to do anything to make my life feel better, except anything that makes my life feel better. Hey baby, I'm self-aware. I got the Headspace app because I care. All the talk in the world don't mean shit. Just like this guy, you're a hypocrite. Who you calling hypocrite? I'm a fucking martyr. I've given up sugar and no milk products either. Still feel anxious, it's just not fair for someone like me, so self-aware. You're not self-aware, you're a big dumb fuck with a big fuck face. And now you're out of luck if you're so smart. Why am I sad? Because twice a week you get on the backs. Well, maybe it's that, it's definitely that. Do I need more hearts? Stop taking drugs. I guess we'll never know for sure. Yes, we will, motherfucker. It's because why am I anxious? You only sleep 4 hours a night. Why am I anxious? You never ever eat right. Ah, that was rhetorical. Then why did you just post a photo yourself without a shirt on and the caption? Can anybody tell me why am I anxious? Why is God doing this to me? Even though I asked, I don't wanna know. I want to get better but slow. Why am I anxious? I know what's good for me, except everything. Oh, I think that could be it. We gotta practice that one a bit with some of the parts. But yeah, that's basically a pretty good summary, right? Like sometimes I ask myself, like so much of the things people complain about in their everyday life would just be solved if you sleep enough, if you eat enough, if you drink enough, and if you have enough time for yourself. Maybe like take an hour to yourself every day to calm down, to think a little bit about stuff. Like those 4 things, I think, not for everyone, of course, right? Let's not overgeneralize stuff. Some people do have issues in their everyday life and do struggle with stuff where these 4 things won't help either. Well, they don't hurt either, but yeah, they won't solve every problem. But like, I think a lot of that stuff could help already. At least in a lot of, or with a lot of people I know in my direct, how do you say, vicinity or whatever. I feel like the problem is mostly that something prevents you from doing those 4 things the way you should, but you think you can't change that. Like for me, for example, let's take me as an example. I mean, I don't eat properly enough. Like I'm not, it's not super bad, right? But like I could definitely improve when it comes to eating regularly and eating at times at the day where my body should eat, right? And I mean, I'm aware of that, but it's not because like, oh, something's preventing me from doing it. Like, obviously part of it is my job because I work in the evenings and at nights, etc. So my whole day is shifted a bit. But like I could change that, right? Like I could find another job. But like I tell myself, yeah, like, but I like that job and having that job for me is more important. So I'll try to rearrange my stuff around it. But in the end, it still comes down to that, right? Samo. Good to see you. So that was a little bit of improvisation, but also in the end, Fear Not the Night or Fear the Night or something like that, by Jeremy Soule from the Guild Wars 2 soundtrack, and also the Clones theme from Star Wars Clone Wars. What do you guys think about opening the queue, maybe the song list for a bit? Thing is, I don't know entirely if I feel like doing requests, but maybe there's a few good ones in there. Hey Pudgy, good to see you. Oh, it gets so hot in here again. Like, I think I made the completely right decision, entirely right decision not to stream on Monday. Like, my brain would have been gone. Hey Leland. My brain was gone on Monday, but that was mostly due to the anesthetic. I'm sorry, did you have like a surgery or something? Did you have a storm on Tuesday, Wednesday over there? We did have thunderstorms yesterday for like 2 hours, and then a few days ago before that, and Monday was like the hottest, one of the hottest or the hottest day of the year. No, that was Tuesday. Monday was the prelude basically, and then Tuesday was the hottest day. Yeah, because I was working on Tuesday. I was done after that shift, I can tell you that. But yeah, the weather is still, it doesn't stop being crazy. Like, it's always super humid. We have like 2 or 3 days of intense heat. Then all of a sudden a rainstorm, thunderstorm for a few hours. It starts to cool down. Like at the night, during the night, basically, you still need to wear a sweater. Whereas during the day, you're actually dying in t-shirt. It's so weird. Oh, it's Ika's birthday today. Well, all the best from us. And Dominic, holy crap, 48 months. Thank you so much for 4 years. Holy crap. I don't see that first batch very often, but that's so crazy. Thanks so much for being one of the first people who thought this could be a thing. And now it kind of is. We still don't know exactly what. We're working on that. But thanks so much. Yeah. That's something else I do think about a little bit more often again lately. Like where to go with all of this. Haven't found an answer yet, but I'll let you know if I do. Let's do one more piece. And let's see. I want to kind of loop this. I kind of want to try a different kit than I usually use. Thanks so much for the 21 months. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for the support. Wiggle in the vision, he waves, I'm swimming in a mirror. Hiroshima, wiggle in the vision, he waves, I'm swimming in a Hiroshima, wiggle in the vision, he waves, I'm swimming in a mirror. Hiroshima, wiggle in the vision, he waves, I'm swimming in a. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June, he waves been faking me out. Can make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Some nights in the middle of June, he waves been freaking me out. Can't make you happier now. Usually I put something on TV, so we never think about you and me. But today I see our reflections clearly in Hollywood, laying on the screen. Laying on the screen. Usually I put something on TV, so we never think about you and me. But today I see our reflections clearly in Hollywood. Hollywood, laying on the screen. You just need a better life than this. You need something I can never give. Fake water all across the road. I put something on TV, so we never think about you and me. But today I see our reflections clearly in Hollywood, laying on the screen. You just need a better life than this. You need something I can never give. Fake water all across the road. It's gone now, can never be back. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June, he waves been faking me out. Can make you happier now. You can fight it, you can breathe. You say something so loving, but now I gotta let you go. You'll be better off in someone new. I don't wanna be alone. You know it hurts me too. You look so broken when you cry. One more and then I say goodbye. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June, he waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June, he waves been faking me out. happier now. I just wanna know what you're dreaming of when you sleep and smile so comfortable. I just wish that I could give you that look that's perfectly unsaid. I just wanna know what you're dreaming of when you sleep and smile so comfortable. I just wish that I could give you that look that's perfectly unsaid. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Heat waves been faking me out. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Hiroshima, wiggle of the vision. Heat waves is swimming in a mirror. Hiroshima, wiggle in the vision. Heat waves, I'm swimming in a mirror. Hiroshima, wiggle in the vision. Heat waves, I'm swimming in a mirror. Hiroshima, wiggle in the vision. Heat waves, I'm swimming in a mirror. Swimming in a mirror. Yeah, I'm swimming in a mirror. Swimming in a mirror. Fitting to the weather, this was Heat Waves by Glass Animals. Thistle, thanks so much for work lurking today. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well and hope you can get through the day. And welcome back, Patrick. Thanks for the claps. I love how you're just, you know, you're going with that now. Oh, thanks so much, Kev. Appreciate it. I kind of want to go like this piano. I don't know if it's me. Oh. Because of, you know, like your hearing and your constitution basically also changes the way you hear. So let's see, maybe. Yeah, maybe this one. Somehow I have to check that one out after this loop. So let me go. I don't wanna be your hero. I don't wanna be a big man. I just wanna fight with everyone else. Your masquerade. I don't wanna be a part of your parade. And everyone deserves a chance to walk with everyone else. Let me go. I don't wanna be your hero. I don't wanna be a big man. Just wanna fight with everyone else. Your masquerade. I don't wanna be a part of your parade. And everyone deserves a chance to walk with everyone else. So let me go. And I don't wanna be your hero. And I don't wanna be a big man. Just wanna fight with everyone else. Your masquerade. And I don't wanna be a part of your parade. And everyone deserves a chance to walk with everyone else. While holding down a job to keep my girl around. Maybe buy me some new strings and her a night out on the weekend. And we whisper things, secrets from our American dreams. A baby needs some protection, but I'm a kid like everyone else. So let me go. And I don't wanna be your hero. And I don't wanna be a big man. I just wanna fight like everyone else. So let me go. And I don't wanna be your hero. And I don't wanna be a big man. I just wanna fight with everyone else. Your masquerade. And I don't wanna be a part of your parade. And everyone deserves a chance to walk with everyone else. So let me go. And I don't wanna be your hero. And I don't wanna be a big man. I just wanna fight with everyone else. Your masquerade. And I don't wanna be a part of your parade. And everyone deserves a chance to walk with everyone else. Alright folks, this one was called Hero by Family of the Year. So, someone asked, can you do just the tunes of Total Eclipse of the Heart? I do know this song, but I can't connect it to the melody in my heart. So, let me quickly check which one that was, and if I do actually know it. Oh, that one. Yeah, why not? continues from here. It's one of these songs where I know the beginning, but then at some point I'm like, I have no idea how it continues. Like, apparently, there's just so much that's kept in there. Let's see. Oh, for fuck's sake, MuseScore. MuseScore is fucked again. I hate MuseScore so much. We're not gonna rent for that much longer, but like, ugh, MuseScore is just getting more cancerous each day. Each time I'm on that website, it gets worse. Samo says, I'm in Hamburg that Saturday for the last time, and I thought it might be a good warm-up. I see. Wait. I'm in Hamburg that Saturday for the last time. Which Saturday? I'm curious. You play in Hamburg live, or am I? Did I miss something? Did I miss the memo? Did I miss the memo? Kevin says, at the piano bar I go to, the pianist makes the audience stand up and turn around every time the lyrics say turn around. Nice. What else could we do? I'm super uninspired today. I'll be honest, my brain is just not braining today. It's just like the heat. Ugh, work. That's one of the reasons, you know, why I dream of just being completely self-sufficient on what I do. Like self-employed. Just imagine you could take care of your biorhythm, you know, like work when you can be productive, not work when you're not, and don't feel bad about it. Like, that's the dream, folks. That's the dream. We're heading for Tanz der Vampire one last time. Ah, right. Right. One of the actors lured me to come one more time in May, so here we go. I see. Yeah, that was you, right? Last year as well? Who was, or like when you even joined the first time, the person who was like traveling around with the cast basically, just going to almost every single one of the shows. Was that you, or am I mixing you up with someone else right now? Could both be, to be honest. We had the preview last year only for it was my birthday. I see. Okay, so maybe then I am mixing you up with someone else who did something similar. Or I just misremembered. That could also be. fucked up one chord. Okay, let's do this again. Why is this cam also always red? There we go. Like, you need to switch between my main cam and this cam in a certain speed so it resets for some reason. Okay. this was a loop we didn't do in a long time. I still remember looping this when we didn't have a loop station. So it must have been 3 years ago, something like that. It's called Time. It's a piece from the soundtrack of Inception, composed by Hans Zimmer. Thanks so much for the love in chat, Yanni. Thanks, Patrick, for the klops. Kevin and Marker. Hey, so good to see you. Welcome in, dear friend. Thanks so much, Bagatur, for the claps. Ugh. Marker, thanks so much for the resub in month number 11, also closing in on a whole year. Thank you so much for your continued support. Never felt too good in crowds with folks around when they're playing the anthems of rave culture loud, crude and proud, creatures baying. All I ever done is hide from my times. And creature, when you're near me, honey, when you kill the lights and kiss my eyes, then I feel like a person for a moment of my life. And I don't know what hell you put me through to have someone kiss the skin that crawls from you, to feel your weight in arms I'd never use. And it's the God they're in praise to. It feels good, God, it feels good. It feels good, girl, it feels good. It feels good, girl, it feels good. Oh, to be alone with you. There are questions I can't ask, and now at last the worst is over. See that where you hold yourself and relook at your body's borders. And I know that you hate this place, and not a trace of me would argue, honey, we should run away. No, someday, and our baby and her mama and the damaged love she made. I don't know what else that I would give and try to kiss the skin that crawls from you. I feel your weight in arms girl, it feels good. It feels good, girl, it feels good. It feels good, girl, it feels good. Oh, to be alone with you. It feels good, girl, it feels good. It feels good, girl, it feels good. It feels good, girl, it feels good. Oh, to be alone with you. This one was called To Be Alone, a song by Jose. Well, I'm still kind of randomly going through the song list, picking random songs. I hope that's fine with you today. Thanks, Kevin, for the claps. Now to be alone with you. Oh. I'll quickly listen to a song. Okay, let's try this one. I don't think I've ever tried to sing this one. Thanks for the claps. Okay, I need to go down. Right. So confused. Everything's so heavy and holding on. Nope, put a little bit down. Why is everything so heavy? Hold on. Okay. All that art's necessary. Wish that I could slow things down. There we go. I don't like my mind right now, stacking up problems that are so necessary. Wish that I could slow things down. I wanna let go of this, I wanna let go of this comfort and the panic. And I drive myself crazy, thinking everything's about me. Yeah, I drive myself crazy, 'cause I can't escape the gravity. I'm holding on. And why is everything so heavy and holding on? So much more that I can carry. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd see set free, holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Hey, Viking Sammy, welcome back. You say that I am paranoid, but I'm pretty sure the world is out to get me. It's not like I made the choice to let my mind stay so fucking messy. And I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. I'm holding on. Why is everything so heavy? And holding on. So much more than I can carry. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free. Holding on. And why is everything so heavy? Holding on. And why is everything so heavy? Holding on. So much more that I can carry. I keep dragging around, that's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free. Holding on. And why is everything so heavy? Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Holding on. So much more that I can carry. I keep dragging around, that's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free. Holding on. And why is everything so heavy? Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Holding on. So much more that I can carry. I keep dragging around, that's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free. Holding on. And why is everything so heavy? Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Holding on. So much more that I can carry. I keep dragging around, what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free. Holding on. And why is everything so heavy? Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. And I drive myself crazy, thinking everything's about me. I'm holding on. Why everything's so heavy? Holding on. So much more than I can carry. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'll be set free. And holding on. Why everything's so heavy? Holding on. And why is everything so heavy? That was Heavy by Linkin Park. I think the first time, at least that I remember, we probably have tried it at some point to sing it, but can't remember doing it. I have to say, I really enjoy singing this song, even though it's a very, very sad song, right? Thanks, Viking Sammy. Thanks, Patrick and Kev, of course. I think you did indeed, yeah. Maybe during the Linkin Park stream, maybe we did try to sing it then. Or City of Stars, that's a beautiful one. Perfect. Perfect for the chill vibes right now. Kind of going for jazz cafe vibes either way. City of stars, are you shining just for me? City of stars, there's so much that I can't see. Who knows if held it from the first embrace I shared with you, that now our dreams, they finally come true. City of stars, just one. City of stars, just one thing everybody knows. There in the bars and through the smokescreen of the crowded restaurants, it's life. Yes, all we're looking for is life for someone else. A rush, a glance, a touch, a dance, to look in somebody's eyes, to light up the skies, to open the world and send them reeling, a voice that says I'll be there and you'll be alright. And I don't know if I care, oh I don't care if I know just where I will go, 'cause all that I need's this crazy feeling, a rat-tat-tat on my heart. Think I wanted to stay. City of stars, are you shining just for me? City of stars, you, and never shine so brightly. Beloved little poodle, welcome in chat. I think a long time no see, haven't we? And Jin Jin, so good to see you. Thanks so much for the lurk. May this Thursday bring you abundant blessings and endless happiness. Thank you so much. Same goes for you. Same goes for you. So this was City of Stars from La La Land. No worries, Paul. No worries, Poodle. No worries. We all have our lives going on. I'm just happy if you made it back. How have you been? Let's do a few more songs from La La Land, actually. Which one was there? This one I don't know, Sammy. was it called? God damn, what was the name? Let me think. I find it like this? Nope. Okay. Oh, there we go. Water was freezing. She spent a month. She spent on sleep. My aunt used to live in Paris. I remember she used to come home, and she would tell us these stories about being abroad. And I remember she told us that she jumped into the river once barefoot. She smiled, leapt without looking, and tumbled into the sand. The water was freezing. She spent a month sneezing, but they said she would do it again. And here's to the ones who dream, foolish as they may seem. And here's to the hearts that ache, and here's to the mess we make. She captured a feeling, sky with no ceiling, the sunset inside a frame. And she lived in her liquor and died with a flicker. I'll always remember the flame. And here's to the ones who dream, foolish as they may seem. And here's to the hearts that ache, and here's to the mess we make. She told me a bit of madness is key, to give us new colors to see. Who knows where it will lead us, and that's why they need us. So bring on the rebels, the ripples, the pebbles, the painters and poets and plays. And here's to the ones who dream, crazy as they may seem. And here's to the hearts that break, here's to the mess we make. I trace it all back to then, her in the snow and the sand, smiling through it. She said she'd do it again. There's so much weird chord changes in the end. Not only chord changes, but like whole key changes. That was Audition, a song or another song from La La Land, the movie that actually rekindled or firstly ignited my my love for musicals. Actually, I didn't watch any musicals before that, And I didn't know that La La Land was one, funny enough, when I started watching it. And then after the first scene, I still remember, I thought, oh damn, it's a musical. Nah, I don't know. But funny enough, my love for Ryan Gosling was stronger than my despise for musicals back then. So I kept watching. I thought, let's give it a try, you know. And I honestly, I even think I didn't know what else to watch that evening. And then I went on, and after the second song, I was like, this isn't too bad at all. And then after the third song, I was like, oh, actually, this is great. And then I watched La La Land 2 times in a row, basically. Then I think the next one after that was Hamilton, that I really enjoyed. Then I watched another one by Lin. God damn it, what's the name? Lin-Manuel Miranda, there we go. 21 Jump Street. And ever since I'm like, okay, musicals can be good as well. I don't like every single musical, but you know, there's potential for me personally. So you said we should see it if we love musicals. Good questions. You know, for me, I'm not a person who comes from liking musicals, so I don't know how close it is to what people usually watch when they watch musicals, right? But if you like music movies, if you like a story being told not only by what's on screen directly, but also like a little bit like more abstract and metaphorical through songs that, I mean, they kind of break the immersion, right? Not every time. Like, for example, with some songs, it makes sense that they are at the point where they are because someone is actually singing there. For example, Audition is a part where one of the characters auditions for a role and she gets asked to present herself and she chooses to sing. But then there's others where people are, you know, like dancing through the street and singing, and it doesn't really make any sense in universe wise, basically. But yeah, I guess if you like this kind of movie where the story is also told a bit more abstract and the feelings of the characters are told a bit more abstract through songs and music, it's a wonderful movie. It really is, I think. And all the actors are doing a fantastic job at portraying their characters. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Again, I don't know like if other musicals are that much different. I guess I'm still not like liking musicals in general, but more like certain musicals, I guess. But yeah, when I was a kid, I used to be annoyed by music in movies. Funny enough, like I mean, I like music, but it was like either it's music or it's a movie. Like I couldn't do both for some reason, and it always broke me out of the immersion in the world that I was watching. When all of a sudden everyone was jumping around singing, you know, like I was the kid. I watched 2 or 3 Disney movies as a kid, not a lot, but 2 or 3, and I used to basically skip the songs on VHS. I was just like skipping, and forwarding until I saw they are not singing anymore, and then I just continued watching the movie from there. That's how annoyed I was by music in movies as a kid. It's so weird. Again, because I really like music. But yeah, these days I kind of like the concept of this artsy way of expressing things in movies, I guess. Not every time, but yeah. And yeah, Poodle, you said like you don't like musical episodes in series. I didn't know that was a thing until a while ago. And yeah, I don't like them either, to be honest, because again, like it breaks me out of the immersion. Like if I know it's a musical these days, like La La Land, and I know what's coming, I can be like, okay, that's the kind of art form I'm trying to be immersed in. It's fine, you know. But if it's like you're already invested in the universe and then there's a weird musical episode, yeah, that also I'm also not like super happy with that. And Samo, yeah, like a lot of people say that. I think there's like I had this discussion with a friend a year ago, so she's also like she basically said the same thing. She basically said as well, Disney movies were her childhood. She loved Buffy's musical episode. Then we watched The Magicians, which is a show on Amazon Prime, I think. I don't know if it was released there or if it's just available there, but we watched it there. It's a very quirky show. And she was like, "Oh, you'll really like the musical episode at some point, especially if you like Buffy, because there's so many stuff that is going there." And I was like, I didn't watch Buffy, and I hate musical episodes. It's really weird. It's really weird. And I mean, I watched some Disney movies when I got older, right? Like I watched Lion King for the first time 4 years ago or so, or 3 years ago, something like that, and. I know that when I started streaming, I hadn't watched it yet, I think. And I mean, it was a good movie, don't get me wrong. And I finally knew where all the songs are coming from that I heard somewhere else already. But yeah, and I really like the craft as well. You can see in the old Disney movies with the drawn animations basically and everything. There's a lot of love that went into these movies, but I can't say I'm not at all touched by this kind of nostalgia when it comes to Disney movies, because to me it's still something new, you know. But I totally understand that so many people are like. For me, it's like with different shows, I guess, but everyone has like these things in their childhood, right? That you kind of look back with this kind of nostalgic view, yeah. But yeah, everyone has different tastes, right? And that's fine. That's fine. I like La La Land, said Poodle earlier, by the way, but some musicals are too much for me. Yeah, I would say we're more or less on the same page there, I think, from what you said. I'm similar. Like, if there's too much of this... how do you say in English? But like this kind of exaggerated way of acting in some musicals while singing, etc. That kind of reminds me of theater a bit more than movies. If I see that in a movie, it's difficult for me. Like if I go to the theater and you have that kind of acting, I can kind of differentiate between that. Like I see it as in that's the way they express stuff. You know, it's kind of a different language, a different way of acting. In movies, that's always putting me off a little bit, I have to admit. Yeah. How do you pronounce the name? Ash oder so. Schon wieder den Namen geändert. Trink mal was, Mignon. Das ist warm. True, it is warm. However, I don't have anything to drink with me at the moment. And since the stream is not going that much longer, I'll do that hydrate after. I hope that's fine with you. Maybe I would like it if Dexter started to sing while cleaning up his mess. Did you watch Sweeney Todd? You know, like that mix between a musical and like this horror stuff? Like in general, like a lot of Tim Burton things must be right up your alley, right? Actually, Sweeney Todd I didn't watch. I didn't watch yet. Because again, I didn't like musicals back in the day. So maybe I should give that another try now that I actually have another like view on these. Jifulian, hey. Good morning to you. How are you doing? But there's no place like London. Was that a quote? Yeah, those were probably quotes. Sweeney and Tim Burton, let's watch it together. We could do a watch together on Discord sometime. Confused me a little bit first time. Oh, Sweeney Todd? Yeah, funny enough, me as well. I started watching it with my mom because she got the DVD back in the days. And then I just left the room after a while. After the first song, I think I was like, oh, okay. That's what we're dealing with. Goodbye. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. I went with my boyfriend Susamo. He hates musicals and I didn't told him. When they started to sing, he gave me a glare like he wanted to strangle me. Oh god, I would have been the same. I feel him so much. I feel so sorry for him. Did you go to the theaters or did you watch it at home? Like, was he able to leave or was he like, I paid money for this? Let's do another song while we're at it. This one's called Pale Yellow by Woodkid. Pale yellow, release the drain and let the fluid go. Just make the liquor flow. Pale yellow, as my heart races, I wanted you to know I will rise again slow. My love for you will be gone. And I will fix the pain on my own. My love for you will be gone. Unrip the flesh and let the damage grow like a blade in the chest bones. Pale yellow, believe the wait and give it a last go and make it your best shot. Love for you will be gone. And I will fix the pain on my own. My love for you will be gone. Fix the pain on my own. My love for you will be gone. This was Pale Yellow by Woodkid, one of my favorite singers. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for the gloves, Patrick. The kind words, Sammy, I appreciate it. Thanks, Turka. And thanks for keeping the song list and the queue up to date today. I really appreciate it. You know it. So let's do 2 songs that I haven't done in a while. One is called King for a King. The other one is called Seize the Night, and both of these are by Vil Valley. Hope you enjoy them. Welcome in. Hey, London. A long time no see. I hope you're doing great. All right, let's start with Seize the Night. Thought it would finish like this at the back of a bus at 2:36, and you try to explain why things aren't the same. You've grown up a little, you haven't really changed, and the song came on just before dawn. You try to get sleep, but she's run off to torment your mind, and you lie there awake unnerved, and you really don't like the first verse, and you're thinking about the universe. Seize the night, let shadows run wild in your mind. Seize the night and do your best to lose track of time. Seize the night and the path won't feel so long. 'Cause if you know where you are when you wake up, if you know where you are when you wake up, if you know where you are when you wake up, something's wrong. Never knew it would take this long. The same old streets, the same old song, the same wise words from old man John. Where does he go now? The grey horse is gone. Closed down the 12th bar last week. I remember you dancing on Danwood Street, asking where we're going next. Those are days I always know best. And they're ripping this city's heart out of its chest. Seize the night, let shadows run wild in your mind. Seize the night and do your best to lose track of time. Seize the night and the path won't feel so long. 'Cause if you know where you are when you wake up, if you know where you are when you wake up, if you all know where you are when you wake up, something's wrong. Oh, that's so nice to hear, London. It's just black 17 and red number 5. 10 minutes to the pound, 4 years of your life. Wish I could write a letter to the past, a warning to say it's gonna happen so fast. Johnny used to say believed in ghosts, they were the little things that he loved the most. I heard Alice got married in Vegas. If you see her, won't you tell her that I said goodbye? And I never forget that fateful Valentine, and I never forget the tears in her eyes. Seize the night, Let shadows run wild in your mind. Seize the night and do your best to lose track of time. Seize the night and the path won't feel so long. 'Cause if you know where you are when you wake up, if you know where you are when you wake up, if you know where you are when you wake up, something's wrong. Well, if you blink, then you'll miss it when the times are changing, 'cause it's out of fashion when it's on TV. Before you know it, your eyes are aging. You're telling your kids, that used to be me. Well, we got off the bus, a kiss on the cheek, said maybe I'll give you a call next week. We both know these calls will never come, but as long as we're still breathing, there'll be somewhere left to run. And seize the night, the shadows run wild in your mind. And seize the night and do your best to lose track of time. Seize the night and the path won't feel so long. 'Cause if you know where you are when you wake up, if you know where you are when you wake up, if you know where you are when you wake up, something's wrong. Oh, that's so nice, London. Please say hi to him from me. You're 6 seconds old in the arms of your mother. 6 weeks later you start to see color. And you learn pretty soon, if you cry you get tit. You learn how to crawl and you learn how to shit. By the time you can speak, they got you in school, where just asking questions is breaking the rules. Well, 10 years later the system has won. You've stopped asking questions and sucking your thumb. On your 13th birthday they give you a drink, say, get it all down, you'll forget how to think. So you tell your first girlfriend you're gonna die young. At the end of her garden she gives you some tongue. Before 14 she's left you, well, life is unfair. You've got Che on your t-shirt and spikes in your hair. And your best friend from school said just doesn't suit ya. You sit on a wall and talk of the future, say king for a king, an eye for an eye. The birds still sing when they fall from the sky. If I slip a little whiskey now into your cup, will you swear that you'll never grow up? Will you swear that you'll never grow up? Well, your teenage years scar you like daggers. Your insecurity turns into a swagger. Defensive as Normandy, lacking maturity. Drink like a fish, smoke like a chimney. And king for a king, an eye for an eye. And the birds still sing when they fall from the sky. If you swear, we'll stand on the rooftops, we'll scream and we'll shout. If you swear that tomorrow we'll work it all out. If you swear that tomorrow we'll work it all out. By 20 you're starting to run out of steam. You got no money and can't sell your dreams. Get a job in an office like means to an end. You start wearing shirts and losing your friends. And one night you meet a girl having a smoke. She looks alright and she laughs at your jokes. Well, take it all easy, boy, you can't be lazy. And watch out, son, and you've got a baby, oh, 6 seconds old in the arms of your lover. And 6 weeks later she starts to see color, and you swear that no harm will come to her or her mother. Your means to an end, well, it's starting to suffer. Say king for a king, eye for an eye, and the birds still sing when they fall from the sky. Well, at least we can laugh, at least we can smile. We all just drop in for a while. Yeah, we all just drop in for a while. Well, your hair's getting grey now, and so is your mustache. Your best friend from school dies in a car crash. You bury him, it's raining, you stand by your wife. You say, what have I done with my life? Just a name in a family tree, nothing to history but me and my woman. That's all that it means to me. And king for a king, an eye for an eye, and the birds still sing when they fall from the sky. You slip a little whiskey now into my cup, and we'll swear that we'll never grow up. Yeah, we swear that we'll never grow up. And that was a little song called King for a King by Vil Vali. There's one more song that we need to do. This one is kind of for London, at least in chat, but mostly for someone across the table. Because, I mean, you said Fry, and the moment I hear the name Fry... Hey, Bree. Good to see you. Maybe I'm foolish, and maybe I'm blind. Think I can see through this and see what's behind. Got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm blind. But I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Take a look in the mirror, what do you see? Do you see it clearer, or are you deceived? What you believe, 'cause I'm only human after all, and you're only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Some people got the real problems. Some people out of luck. Some people think I can solve them. Lord heavens above. And I'm only human after all. And I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Don't ask my opinion, don't ask me to lie. I'm bad for forgiveness, for making you cry. For making you cry. 'Cause I'm only human after all. And I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Some people out of luck, and some people think I can solve up. Lord heavens above, and I'm only human after all, and I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me, don't put the blame on me. And I'm only human, I make mistakes, and I'm only human, that's all it takes to put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. And I'm no prophet or Messiah. You should go looking somewhere high. And I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. And I'm only human, I do what I can. And I'm just a man, I do what I can. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. So that was Human by Wreck and Bone Man, a song that Fry, when streaming, used to play, and he did an amazing version of the song that I still can't get out of my head. We used to play the song back and forth at each other, so yeah. Put you on the speaker so I can hear you. Oh, that's so nice. I'm so glad you heard that one. Yeah, much love to you guys. Thanks Bree for the claps. Thanks Kev. Patrick, thanks for the clops. Appreciate that. So let me go a bit back. Bree said, how are you? I hope you're better by now. Well, health-wise, I am. Stress-wise, not so much. Still a lot to do at work. The heat, you know, and a few things at the moment that makes work a bit more stressful than it used to be. It remains to be seen if this is a development that continues or if this is something temporary. I really hope for the second, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm really starting to get behind with music stuff as well. And there's a few more things, you know, like, I mean, when I couldn't come to MusicCon, it wasn't due to work. Originally, I had to work. I barely got free, and then I was sick, right? But there's another event where I was even asked to play some music, and I probably can't go there because of work, you know. I'm still working on it. I really hope I can make some free time somehow. But yeah, you know, like there's always these moments where I do see and I know that streaming and my music, etc., is colliding with my everyday job, you know. Which time and time again, like when, I mean, it is what it is, you know, like we need to be realistic here. But like these are the moments where I kind of, when I get frustrated because of that, and then I start dreaming a bit again, you know, where I'm like, I wish I just could do this full time. And then I'm like, all right, let's stay here. Let's stay in reality. Yeah, I have to see if somehow I can find a way to both expand on my music and on streaming, basically on my business on that side, without being too stressed, without having, like, without sacrificing my private life and my social life, and without sacrificing my work as well, like at work, right? My efforts there, and still being able to build up on all this, you know. Because in the end, it would be a nice transition in a few years at least to slowly, you know, do less at work and more in self-employment, because I think that's, in the long run, that's something that would really help me get shit done and be content with what I do. and be able to how do you say, kind of to take care of just how I function, you know. But here we are. What event sounds fun? I don't know. Are you openly talking about the event yet, Marker? I love how I'm talking about this, and then first time in a while, Hardiscus comes in and be like, "Hey, by the way, you can buy viewers." Now, actually, what I think the first step, what I would need to do soon, except or apart from just keeping a regular schedule, even if it's just twice a week, right? What we try to do right now. I know Monday and last Thursday I couldn't, again, one time because of the heat, one time because of work. I think I don't remember what was the case on Thursday, but yeah. But I think the first thing that I would need to do is watch my budget a little bit more closely when it comes to streaming, and put a little bit of money aside to hire someone who works on my social media shit, because that's something that's really difficult for me. It's just a lot of extra work for what seems like only a little bit of output. But it would really help to, I think, to engage with new people and get new people to watch the stream, etc., from other platforms, for example. Cut out highlights, you know, from streams, etc. I think that would do a lot. Yeah, so that's something I have in the back of my head to at some point do that, you know. Hey, Badahouse. Social media is only a little of bullshittery that totally drives you nuts. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I want to outsource that as soon as I can. Like if I feel like I can spare like 100 or 150 euros a month or something for someone who's able to do at least a little bit of that stuff, even if it's just a post every week or something and cutting out a few highlights. I don't know how expensive people are who do this, but like that would be a budget I would be willing to spend on that in the beginning, and then go with that for like 1 to 3 months or so and see where it leads, if it actually has an impact, and then go from there. How are you doing, Annie? How are you doing? Website, Yanni? You mean a website for myself? I don't think that would do much, to be honest. Because it would be just another website, another point where people would need to go and that people would need to find. I think it would be way more important to get like certain people or reach certain people on web like platforms that I'm on already, like Instagram, where I could do a little bit more, post more highlights and stuff on Discord, for example, work on new ways, for example, with the Ko-fi, to be like, okay, I'm cutting out highlights, but I'm paying someone to do that, for example. So we put the highlights or certain highlights we release a month earlier for supporters, you know, something like that, kind of start to have a concept there. But yeah, it's difficult to start with all that shit, you know. I think it is a possibility to put everything together in one place. But I mean, like, what would I put together there that I don't do with my Linktree right now? I mean, yeah, it sounds like a little bit of, you can have like a page with introduction and with explaining. Basically, it would be a combination of what I have written down in the panels on Twitch here, and then links to other websites. But I mean, I do have to upload stuff on YouTube. I do have a SoundCloud that I use for stuff. I do have BANDCAMP. Like, there's no way to put all that in one website. So yeah, it's just that's also a problem, you know, that I would have to think if I would have to, or if I would want to think about how to grow as a brand, basically, or as an artist. professionally. A big thing for me as well that's in my way is that it's not easy. Like there's not a single thing I do, you know. I can't go advertise myself as a loop artist or as a singer or as someone doing like originals or as someone doing piano or as a classical pianist or someone improvising, you know. It's like I do all these things and I don't want to restrict myself, but at the same time it's difficult because people do want to know what do I get, you know. So yeah, it's really difficult to do all that. And then there's certain stuff I cannot put on Spotify, for example, so it's or on BANDCAMP due to copyright issues with all my covers. So automatically there's a separation between the platforms where I'm putting out cover music, where I'm putting out originals, etc. So yeah, my stream is like a box of chocolates. Yeah, kind of. That's the issue. I'm getting asked a lot, like if people ask me, "Oh, you're a musician. Like, what kind of music do you do?" I'm always like, and like, how do you do that? How do you put that in one sentence, basically? Like, you can't be like, I'm a singer-songwriter, or yeah, it's difficult to pin down. So, yeah, that's something that is a lot of fun for me, and I think that's something that if people enjoy this kind of content, is also kind of unique on this stream. That we're basically switching between so many different things, but it's also kind of a weakness, you know, when it comes to advertising the stream. Yeah. Now we're talking again, but like that's something definitely on my mind again lately, you know. Basically, it's something that always comes back to my mind when I'm having more stress at work, basically, where I feel like, I mean, it's more stressful right now. It will get less stressful again, of course. I mean, it's you know, high season. It's summertime. It's super warm. It's the season for weddings and everything. That's just normal. But it's at least something where I'm like, okay, I can do this maybe for another 10 years. I mean, I'm turning 30 in a month. So I don't know. Like I already feel my body not being the same as when I was 20. You know. I mean, I'm still young, you know, I'm still relatively fit, I would say. But at least, you know, it kind of puts you into perspective, like what's going to be in 10 years or in 20. And in 10 or 20 years, I don't know if I can still do the job I'm doing right now in a restaurant, you know. It's a physically and mentally very demanding job, which is also something good because that's something I need. Kind of, otherwise I'm bored, but at least it's something that I don't see myself still doing in 10 years, you know, or without kind of like suffering. Can we do something for you? Asks Yanni. I mean, you know, just like share the stream around, of course, always helps getting new people in. But I think a lot of it, as much as I appreciate the question, Yanni, I really do. I think a lot of it is just something that I have to tackle, you know, that I have to do. Like, I would need to sit down, develop a concept, which is also something that if I talk about it on stream, if I randomly think about it, I have all these ideas and I start to think about it like very concentrated and very in a nice order and everything. But as soon as I sit down on a nice evening after work and I'm like, okay, let's think, what could we do? My mind is just all over the place, you know? So yeah, I think the main thing is I would need to sit down finally, like get a concept down and then follow through with it at least for a few months, you know? Because yeah, at the moment, you know, you see how the stream went, you know? I mean, yes, as Bree says, we're evolving. Everyone is, best case scenario, but there's so many things that we had going already with the stream that were kind of a thing, you know? We had, like, for example, the pictures you guys could take on stream. There were way more, there we go. There were way more games that were played in chat. The peanuts with the monthly thing, the monthly shout out in chat for the 3 people with the most peanuts. I don't do that anymore lately, I'll be honest, because It was the first thing, because it felt like an extra. It was the first thing that fell out when I didn't have the time and energy anymore to do everything. At the same time, I feel like all these things still, you know, kind of bound the community together. It was things we did together, even if it's just something as stupid and simple as these peanut games. We had like 24-hour streams, more or less regularly, like at least once every half year or once every year. We had community nights. You know, I feel like there's like this red line that you need to keep. You need to keep coming. You need to, that's what she said. Thank you very much. You need to keep like going with these things and stay on the prize, eyes on the prize basically. And as soon as one drops out here and one drops out there, I feel like I'm only working behind my own goals instead of just doing stuff, you know? I don't know. It's a very complex thing. And I think it's also heavily tied, as everything you do when you're self-employed basically is, I think a lot of it also comes just from the way my personality works, or I work, like the way my brain works basically. I think a lot of it is not as bad as I think, and some of it is worse than I think, than I should like. But it's also difficult to keep at it, you know. Yeah, definitely, Brie. Definitely. That's literally how my brain works, you know. Yeah. Courtney, welcome in, you kind soul. Thanks so much for joining us. Guys, Courtney is another amazing musician that I see is partnered. Wait, was that the whole time? Did you just recently get partnered? But yeah, amazing musician nonetheless. Please do check her out. Maybe you should do it on stream. Yeah, maybe we should do, I should do co-working streams like Bada House. Just do shit. Like sit down with you guys and be like, we are working now. There's no excuses. Bam. But then again, you know, like right now, okay, yeah, Courtney, I forgot, you know, because, you know, in my head, you're not a Twitch partner, you're a musician. And sometimes I forget these unimportant things, like if someone is partnered or not. But congratulations, you know, like a late congrats on you being partnered 3 years ago. Co-working helps. Yeah, I think so. I do believe that. You know, right now, that's, again, like a great idea in my head. I'm like, yeah, let's do co-working streams. Let's put it down. I do have the time. I could do it, you know? And then I'm coming home from work and I'm tired. And then you know, like I'm not no perfect human being. That's the problem. Like all these plans mostly work perfectly if I stick with it perfectly, you know? But that's not me also, you know, like sometimes I come home and I could and should go to bed, but then I'm gaming for 2 hours and then I go to bed after that and then I sleep in and then I forget to go grocery shopping because it's late already and it's just 4 hours until I need to get to work. And I mean, you know, all these things pile up. That's the problem. Yeah, Samo, I do agree. I think nobody's perfect, but I think the problem is the way the world works, at least when it comes to these things like your job or being self-employed. The problem is that people expect you to be perfect in a certain way. I'm not saying that people personally think I expect of like any artist, even an artist like, or artists like Linkin Park or bands that are like huge, you know, like I don't say that they personally sit down and expect them to be perfect, but there's certain things in a function as a musician or as an artist, as a professional artist, where that people, yeah, I don't know how to say it. Like it's not a personal thing, but it's kind of like a systematic thing. Like it's yeah, for example, like if you don't put out content regularly, that's a bad thing. Even if you have only fans who tell you, no, take your time, do it whenever you feel like it. We'd rather have it done correct or done well or done in a way that you're happy with it than put it out all the time. If you're an artist who puts out an EP every year and an album every 2 years, constantly and updates people on the progress on the albums and sometimes releases songs, etc., you will be more, like professionally at least, you will be more successful and financially than if you're like doing your stuff and then after a year just being like, oh, by the way, I have an album out. There it is. You don't do any ads. You don't do anything beforehand. You just put it there. Basically do the same thing as someone else, but like the way you do it and the way people are used to things these days in the music industry, I think, especially with streaming services, etc., with social media, it's really difficult to not do all these things and still be successful, you know, and have a steady income as well. That's also the problem. I mean, obviously, if people don't know, is he actually going to do something? Is he not? It's difficult to be like, yeah, by the way, but I still want you guys to pay me for that, you know? So yeah, I think there's a fine balanced line in between that you need to find, I guess. But yeah. Would you want to do more live gigs or focus on releasing more albums? That's a very good question, Kev. I mean, I don't have a lot of experience doing live gigs, so I'm not entirely sure yet if that's something that I would enjoy doing in the long run, I'll be honest. I'm open to trying it out. But yeah, like, especially with albums, I would love to be able to create stuff more freely and just put it out whenever, because that's also how my brain works. You know, I sometimes have these boosts, like every two albums that I released were both created and recorded in one night. The second album in 2 nights. The second night was post-production, basically. And then I didn't release anything for 2 years. If I put everything together from, like, there's this tier on Ko-fi, right? For 12 euros, I think, or $12 or more a month. People get a monthly impro. Again, I'm late with those this month. I'm really sorry. And I do a recording of like 2 or 3 minutes. It's basically the same that when I do a little bit of improvisation here. I play something that feels roundish, mostly needs like 2 or 3 starts, but then I kind of record them on the go, you know? Like, for some reason, sometimes it boops and I sit down, I start to work on it. The first 2 things are shitty, and then I record all 5 in one row. It's like an hour of work. I'm really into it. It's really a lot of fun. I'm super concentrated, and I send them out. By now, I've done this since last year. I think by now I have like 2.5 or 3 hours of music just from those monthly improvisations. It's like a huge list. I could release, like, if I put all of them on an album with like 12 tracks or so, I could release 3 albums right now. But I'm only doing this because I'm blaming myself into doing it because I owe it to people, you know? Like, I put myself in a position where I'm like, oof, I need to do this now. I need to sit down, you know? I need to record something now because it's already the 25th and I said I'd sent them out this month, you know? And I'm really happy with most of these improvisations, you know? So why not streaming your process with structuring your ideas and stuff? What is holding you back to do that? Because the problem is also, yeah, that's the question. Like, I don't know if that will work. I don't know if that will work. But yeah, maybe that would help to kind of sit down and structure this stuff, you know? Just set up something like a donor goal where you then owe us an album, will be deadline enforcer for you. I mean, basically the thing with the monthly infos is exactly that. I actually thought about contacting the people that supported me that way, ask them if it's okay to put a selection of these songs on an album, release that, and basically name them as supporters on the album itself, you know? Or put their names into the titles of the tracks or something. I don't know yet how to go about that. Sources out the production stuff. I mean, the production stuff I'm actually fine with. The problem is the sitting down and starting to work, basically. That's the problem. Like, again, if I sit down, it's not like mood and body has to be into it. Yes and no, Yanni. I think for me, I have to, like, it's not as if I need to wait for the mood and then it just hits me. I'm not really a fan, personally myself, of this idea of I'm an artist, I need to be inspired. I'll be honest with you, me personally, I don't need to be inspired. I need a slap in the face and someone to tell me to sit down and start working. And then stuff happens, and then the inspiration comes. It's part of it, of course. There's days where you just don't have good ideas. But I am a strong believer, again, for everyone, different things work. But for me, it works if I just sit down and start doing something, you know. Even if 4 out of 5 times only shit is produced, the 5th out of those 5 times, there's something nice happening, you know, and going on. Yeah, well. Next time we want to do a music stream, we will do a co-working stream and we'll write down all the ideas and do's to get the goals. Yeah. Like, we do both at the same time, basically. Works well under pressure, doesn't work otherwise. Yeah, mostly. Not only, but yeah. Yeah, kind of. And routine. Routine also works. Like, if I have the routine to do something and I have the freedom, and that's the thing, you know? I think if I'd be 100% self-sufficient with this, and like just concentrate on the music and on building all this, etc., it would be way easier because I have the freedom to plan things the way I want to, because I can do whatever I want, when I want, how I want. But as soon as you need to, you know, start to, like, again, work a job at the same time, do other stuff at the same time, you have responsibilities for, that's adult life, you know. Let's be honest, we will not get, or I will not get to that point. That's just like, yeah, I think part of accepting adult life, that there's these things that are external and that you have no control over and that you still need to deal with. As much as that sucks. Talking. Jesus Christ. Ugh. All right, it's super late already. Sadly, we actually need to wrap up the stream. Oh no. Let's play 1 or 2 more pieces at least. But I really appreciate, like, I'll be honest with you, this stream also helps me a lot sometimes to sort my thoughts, you know, because talking out loud really helps. So yeah, I appreciate you guys just rolling with it, you know, when I do. Talking is sometimes needed. Yeah, definitely. And again, it helps, at least for me, and it always helps more to talk to people instead of talking to yourself, you know? I enjoy the chats too. I'm glad you do, Cav. I'm glad you do. It's a weird feeling, I'll be honest as well, because it's really nice to talk with you guys about these things and to kind of like sort my own thoughts while talking out loud. But at the same time, obviously, due to the nature of the medium we are communicating through, right? It also feels weird sometimes to just sit there on my own in a room and talk to, like, I don't know how many people are listening right now. Sometimes it also feels like, is anyone actually interested in this? Like, where does this idea come from that someone actually cares about that stuff? Not that I'm saying you guys don't care if I talk about it, right? But I'm like, it's also a weird feeling, I'll be honest. So yeah, sometimes I start talking and then I just go on and on and on and my brain just goes along, and then I can think clearly because I'm talking out loud. It helps concentrate. And then after half an hour, I'm like, oh God, like I've been talking way too much. Yeah, now the good thing is though, that I can at the same time read your comments while I'm having these monologues. Now imagine being my friend in real life. You know, that's what my people deal with sometimes. Me just going off on a monologue and then at some point being like, oh shit, Sorry, that escalated quickly. We see you, so it feels more like a conversation to us. Well, that's good to know. So, anyways, let's do one more song and then wrap it up. I'll be honest with you guys. I need to get going slowly. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yes, of course. Of course. I mean, it really helps reading in chat, even if it's just something like, oh yeah, I know how that feels, you know? Like, it's just one sentence after maybe me talking for 20 minutes, but of course it's still, like, people want to be heard, right? You want to be heard, you feel like connected to people if you're struggling with the same things, if you're unsure about the same things, etc. Yeah. How's Go going, by the way? Really good, Turka, actually. I'm around 7 Q-ish at the moment, 7, 8. And I'm also starting to play in the German Bundesliga probably, starting in September, which is on Thursdays, which is usually, hopefully, the day I don't work normally. So yeah, I'll still be the weakest player on the team, but it's going to be a nice experience to play, like, even though it's online, like tournament-styled games, you know? I'm really excited for that. Also started to applied for a membership, or it's already gone through. I'm a member of the German Go Association now. So yeah, I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it. All right, so let's quickly find someone to raid and then play another song and then raid out, you guys. Oh yeah, let's raid Alana. Every time I'm talking about Alana, I want to make like a joke about her setting up loops for half an hour, and I felt really bad at this point because I don't know Alana good enough personally to make these kind of jokes without being entirely sure that she's taking it serious or is offended. All right. Thanks, Bree. Thanks. Again, maybe if at some point I get like a little bit more an idea of what's to come at work as well in 1 or 2 weeks, I'll have a little bit more certainty about that. Maybe it helps. And remind me, just remind me of it. Maybe that helps as well. Okie dokie. Let's do a little bit of a weird song at the end there. Kind of feel like it. Let's get a vinyl piano. Nice. Let's get the same effect for my voice. Where is it? So, oops, wrong one. Oh shit. All right, so let me say thank you for everything, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening to the music, of course, as well. Yeah, it's been great hanging out with you today, guys. I hope you're having a wonderful rest of your week. Again, the occasional stream might happen this week. Probably not, because I'm working 5 days this week again. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? Maybe Sunday for an hour or so, some Go. We'll see. What the fuck? What the fuck? There we go. That's what I wanted. Huge shout out, of course, to my mods, Stallion Man and Turka, especially Turka today, who was helping out a lot with the song list and everything. Welcome you guys. Thanks for everyone who joined us today. I hope it won't be the last time we see each other. Next regular stream is set on next Monday. It won't be in the morning though, because I have an important appointment in the morning, but maybe sometime during the day. I'll let you know in time. And of course, a huge thanks, talking about all the support, etc., to the people who are already supporting the stream and my work on a monthly basis on Ko-fi. Thanks Kevinius, Doranica, Esrock, Frankie, Jude, Dodo, Lana, Lisa, Mia, Mr. Size, Rob, Sage, Scorp, Silver, Wispy, and Xanep. All of you are so appreciated for doing this. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy this last little nostalgic song while we raid out to Elena. Yep. I don't. Oh, this is so loud though. Why is this so loud? Let's get this quieter and put some reverb on. Okay, that's a bit better. I don't. Why is this so bad? Is this the correct? Yes it is. What the fuck? This used to be a bit better. I don't know why though. Let's try it like this. I don't want to set the whole world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. In my heart I have but one desire, and that one is you, no other will do. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love. And with your admission that you feel the same, I'll have reached the goal I'm dreaming of, believe me. I don't want to set the whole world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. I don't want to set the whole world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. Alright guys, enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy your time over at Elena's and see you soon again. Bye.